Oh, no, I don't know what that switch does. Oh, standby, okay. Now, why'd my blade? The noise of the blades just stopped. Wonder if that's bugged. Now, can we remember? Okay. Complete. So lights are on. Can't remember how to fly this thing. And what radio frequency do I need to be on for? Oh, didn't mean to do that one. So, give me the radio frequencies. Two 5-1. Let's just go for 251. Validate. There's 3 people. Goes on board. Let's go for a fly and have a look around. Okay, so here we are in the Gazelle, just because I fancy something different at Kandahar. I think it's Kandahar. Yep, Kandahar heliport. Let's go for a look around. Let's trim out. Get my frames per second up in the top left hand corner. It's a bit unstable.
Kandahar traffic, MiG-921 taxiing to runway.
So I have this locked to, or limited to 75 frames. And we're just about getting that. Okay, that's very jumpy. And let's try and get out of here. Trying to trim it out roughly for a hover. Okay, roughly there. So where are we? Just above 80%. Wow. Okay, so this is obviously the heliport. There's nobody else around here. Let's go over this way.
Kandahar traffic, MiG-921 taking off runway 23.
Let's have a look at the big tents to see what they are. Oh, here's some more helicopters. assume these are all statics. A couple of big jets over this way. Oh, that must be the runway over this way. They look like... Ooh. Oh, we finally got sand textured farps.
Kandahar traffic, 921 clear, runway 23.
Uh-oh. That didn't go well. Didn't go well. Let's try that again, maybe. Without hitting the ground. Just do an auto start because I'm lazy. Desert, I think that's the one I was going for. Actually, yep, let's take down the fuel a bit, give me a bit more control.
Request rearming. Copy.
Now, while that is doing that, I had to reinstall Twitch. No, not Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. OBS, that's the one I wanted. I had to reinstall OBS tonight, so let's see what it does it actually look like on stream.
Kandahar traffic, all 01, sector 105. Kandahar traffic.
Yeah, looks okay. I can't test how it sounds while I'm playing, but hopefully it's okay. So I had to reinstall OBS, so it could be a bit of a disaster. Let's get the iPad turned on. Away again. I've got a big gun. Is there a way to take the doors off? Door remove. Remove. Wait for...
Copy.
Oh no, okay. There we go, we can see it a bit better now. Get rid of those doors. Now, I know what was happening. I was transmitting on the wrong radio. Is it that one? Auto start complete, so that's on, that's on. Remember how to turn that one on. Flare should be on, that's on. That's on. Don't remember the button to swap. Nope, don't remember. What's on? Okay, it looks okay. Let's go for another little fly then. Oh yes, trim out.
Dire traffic. Wisconsin inbound runway 5?
Was that a question or a statement? Right, we were over this way before whenever it crashed. Let's try that again. Oh no, or were we up that way? I can't remember now. Nope, there's the runways.
Canada hard traffic, following 01, single shift, 810, taking
Rubble.
runway at 05 intersection takeoff. Gonna be out to the north.
See, there's more of a farm. They look completely untextured. Another one.
251, gotcha, 555. Roger that, thank you.
Hi there, is that El Tranza? So far, I've only been in a couple of minutes and crashed, but so far, looks okay. This is a big airbase. This is huge. I don't know what these are. Are these helipads or are these some sort of silos? Don't know. Oh, here, I suppose shouldn't fly around the end of an active runway. So performance, so for being so built up, performance actually looks okay.
Caller 01, fairly active,
There's really
altitude
nice
the north pushing takeoff. Get our truck.
I've never actually seen somebody flying a Mustang. Ground textures look fairly good. You can actually see the draw distance. The ground textures look fairly good. Oh, here's my tail where it crashed before. There's plenty of little trucks and things just to make it look as if there's some life about. Don't fly over an active runway without looking both ways. Let's go and have a look at all these. These all seem to be static planes. There's some drones. Cool. F-16. Some private planes. I don't know if these... So this is a multiplayer. I don't know if these have been put in or if they're standard on the map. Right, I don't see anything out that way. I don't see anything that way, so I'll cross the runway and hope for the best. This is huge.
Passing traffic, Alien 11, dusting off from the west side of the airfield, clear of all traffic.
Oh, that looks funky. Okay, so this must have been an existing airport that's been taken over. These must be helipads.
Caller 01, net check, 12, upward.
Yeah, I like there's lots of just stuff sitting around to make this look as if it's kind of inhabited. There's a checkpoint, looks a bit naff. Should really be a road through there. Oh, and yet we're still inside a wall. Now the textures outside look a little bit barren. This is obviously, like you can see, this is, there's obviously supposed to be a building there. This is like satellite photogrammetry, whatever that word is, and they haven't actually put the buildings in. Looks like a big compound. Hopefully this will get fleshed out over time, but at the minute this is a bit bare. Oh, let's go see what's up here. Man, there's more stuff way off to the right as well. You would nearly need a helicopter to get from one side of the base to the other. Okay, let's fly up here and then loop back around to the right to see what all this stuff is. Yeah, this is all fenced in as well. This must be still part of the base. But the ground textures still look a bit caucusy. I've used satellite photos and haven't actually put in buildings. Yeah, there's more buildings there. I really must look this place up to see what all's here. Ooh, those fields look horrible. They look a bit horrible. Right, let's look back around to the right. That's just a little post village. So undecided yet. Undecided. Okay, there's the fuel. Oh, there's more away off to the left. Fuel storage. What's that? Comms array. I'm gonna have to look up to see if I can figure out what all these... Are these sleeping tents or are they storage? Are they even real? That's a question. No, they look like storage, big doors on them. mission will reset in 30 minutes. Okay, I didn't even know there was a mission here. Mountains look nice in the distance. So there is lots of stuff. Trucks and tents, but all the tents kind of look the same to a degree. There's 2 or 3 different types. I suppose that keeps the performance up. See, there's just random green circles. You can see the draw distance going down those buildings. That's a my computer issue, not DCS. Another comms antenna. Must be a nightmare to navigate around. Oh, what happened there? I totally lost control. Don't know what happened there. Right, since I've exploded, let's go a bit further afield. What would do? Let's see, an F-16 is fairly quick to start up. Don't really care where. Oh, that's a different arrow. Let's still go from Kandahar. Did I say that was 251? Okay. 251 is default selected. Oh, it's been a long time. Battery. And I don't remember how to start this thing. Battery. Maybe there's a button around here just to start it up. Where's the ignition button? Starter, that's the one. Stupid. Okay, let's get armed up. I'm gonna go fairly slick. Full fuel. I like the ECM pod, the way it looks. That'll do.
Request rearming. Copy.
Now these switches go on. Oh man. Stored heading on. Close the canopy.
complete.
Now, why is my... There we go, that's him starting up now. My pass. Screens have started. That's aligning, okay. What's that one? Seat not armed. Taxi light. Parking brake on. 3. Okay, how do we find our way out of here? How do we find our way out? Operation Moist Duck, awesome. Where am I? So, runway. Go out of here, turn left. Turn left, right down to the bottom. Okay. Then I don't think there's actually much in here, so I think we need to fly southwest-ish. Actually see anything? What warning have we got? Stores config. Okay. I thought with fuel tanks that had to be a category 3, but okay. Okay, that's ready. HUD on. Now what did we say? So forward and to the left. Parking brake is that one. Okay, let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Forgot about enabling nose wheel steering. Yeah, the airbase looks quite nice. Back of the hangars is a bit boring. Do with a wee bit of a texture on there. There's those drones. Let's see, I'm gonna follow this line down. Nobody else around. No rad. It just looks a bit glaring. That building has lots of texture and then the one over there has nothing. Good start. It's a good start, that's what it is. I've still miles to go, I think. Yeah, go on down to the next one. I'm gonna crash before I get anywhere. Right, put that down. Don't send text messages when trying to taxi. Yeah, see, those hangars have a nice texture on them, your little mounds. Generally, it's quite nice. Mountains look nice. Oh, is that the whole short lines? Probably is. Parking brake. Let's have a look if there's anyone about. So there's nobody lining up to taxi. Nobody landing. Let's go. I'm just gonna go for a. What I should have done is I have a detent for my throttle, the afterburner. I should put that on. Yeah, let's do that while I'm in the air. Let's go. Do a full military power takeoff. Take it nice and slow. Save some fuel. I think this runway is long enough to do this. $150. Gear travels. Gear is up. Goes over a bit. Don't want to go too high. So let's go for a look over here.
Altitude. Altitude.
Now, can I remember? Altitude hold. And heading select. A nice little random mountains around. From this altitude, it certainly looks nice. Where's my heading? 329. I'm going north. Probably want to go south. I want to see these little mountains. These are pretty cool. Very strange to have a whole line of little peaks and everything else around being so flat. I'm not even looking at the radar to make sure there's nobody around.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, you still have a crease at the top of the mountains. There's the detent for the afterburner.
Altitude. Altitude.
Something nice for the helicopters to hide behind, these little ridges. there's the moon. Let's go.
Altitude. Altitude.
Shut up, Betty.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Yep, from this altitude it looks quite nice. Some of those textures look a little bit blurry though.
Pull up.
There's a wee lake.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
So what is my altitude here? 4,500 feet.
Altitude. Altitude.
Right.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
A
Altitude.
few trees. Frame rate's dropping a little bit, but otherwise it's fairly stable.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, some of those ground textures are a bit Microsoft Flight Sim. And I'm not talking about the new one. I mean like about FSX 10.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, we're getting into really low quality textures now. Okay, let's fly south. Pull up to about 200 degrees. And about this altitude. Set my heading bug. Maybe even head a bit further around, you know. Let's go to about 220. See what's out this way. Well, I put in these detents for the throttle. Let's give you an outside view so you're not watching my head tracking go wonky. go, that's better. So what does everyone else think so far? In this altitude, I think it looks quite good, but yeah, some of those textures still look very low quality. If you're on the mobile app for Twitch, how do you find your own stream? Used to be a wee icon up in the top right hand corner, now I can't see it. Why only streaming in 720p? It's another South Atlantic good from far, but yeah. I don't have South Atlantic, but yes, I agree. It was not good at the start. It looks nice now. The couple of streams I've watched people playing recently, it does look good. So hopefully this will improve. Okay, let's go down a bit lower. Since it's all flat. So from up here it looks quite nice, but
Altitude.
actually those textures aren't too bad.
Up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude.
The performance is reasonably good. Although I'm saying that and it's jumping quite badly whenever I look at that direction. Yeah, frame rate's dropping to below 50. It looks like there's just a big line and we're out into the desert. Ooh, that scared the crap out of me. Where are we? 5 minutes. Okay. Get some afterburner on. Maybe a little bit low. Kind of vegan territory here. There's kind of just nothing here. How do you get your radar alt on? Oh, those is not. No, it's not that one. Doesn't matter. Yeah, there's kind of nothing here. Now, again, maybe it is just desert? Question mark? I don't know. And yeah, thanks for the chat. Woody 43. Too busy looking at bad textures to reply. Yeah, I really got this in the hope that this would be awesome for the Apache, but can you imagine flying the Apache across this? It's just a flat plane with some really bad textures. Right, let's disconnect from here and again from here it doesn't look too bad, but down low it's looking pretty dire. Right, okay, let's disconnect. And we'll let the server restart. Actually, is anyone playing Cola at the minute? I'm gonna check out Afghanistan for a while, but I want to jump on Cola again and look at the winter textures. Grilling in the name of awesome name. Syria really is. Yep, I like Syria. Syria is my favorite at the minute. Although I think Cola, once it's finished, I have high hopes for Cola. And Orbix as well generally make very good maps. I think once it has the winter textures and all the additional air bases that it needs, I think it'll be quite good. Syria really is my favorite at the minute, and I really like grey flag Syria, especially for helicopters. So through the Inferno server I was on. While this is restarting, let's see if I can get to my there we are, Stream Manager, that's better. Come on, restart. It's very slow. It's dull to watch. I'm gonna jump on something else if this doesn't start up quickly. It's not usually this slow to restart. Right, let's try this one. I know I could put together my own mission, but I want some other people on it as well, just to have something to watch. Okay, oh, do these guys actually have a mission? Right, join blue, join. I want to do an F-16 at Kandahar. Can't do it. Okay. Available. There's not much. In fact, there's nothing. Pilot available. Okay. How do you get out of this then? Oh, why is that server not restarted? It says it's got all these aircraft, but there was none available. Don't care. Let's join this one. Never been on this one before. So has anyone else actually been foolish enough to buy this yet? Let's see, I want available F16 from, we've got hot starts, awesome. Oh, and we've got a bit of evening. Oh. Stop. That took far too long to sync up. It's going to be interesting. On brakes work. Right, there we go. Let's get Quest Taxi. No. Rearm refuel. I want my those fuel tanks, and I just like the look of the ECM pod. That will do. And I want my Irish Air Corps.
Request refueling.
Livery.
Request rearming.
Now, where am I?
Copy.
So just up and left a little bit.
Refueling complete.
So where we're going to go? Oh, there's actually waypoints. Let's follow the waypoints. Okay, let's follow the waypoint up to here. What waypoint is it? Waypoint 1. And then we'll go north into the mountains. Let's do that.
Rearming complete.
Rearming complete. That's on. That's on. Don't really need that actually. It's on. On. Got to turn on the pitot heat last time. That's okay. Got to turn on the IFF. It's all on. That's all on. Gauge. Right, let's get out of here. So what did we say? Forward and to the left a little bit. Assume this is the runway. I don't see anyone out that way. Don't see anyone about to land. Let's just go for it. Okay, so let's hold this altitude and follow waypoint 1. No military power.
Altitude. Altitude. Soda.
Jenga?
Soda.
I don't know what that means. What did that message mean? That's new. And this all looks good out here. This looks much better. Some nice trees for the helicopters to hide in. Some little villages, these little mountain things.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay, so this is nicer right around this direction. So where are we? So going between these two. Okay, there's a bit more stuff out here.
Altitude. 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 Pull up. Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, I like this area now. Ground texture's still a bit Minecraft, but a bit 10 years ago. But the terrain is nice. Got some
Altitude.
trees, some valleys. There's obviously a big riverbed at one stage.
Altitude. Altitude.
So what does this mean in the middle of the hood? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Again, a few nice little forests in there for the helicopters to hide in. Some mountains. I think we're about to pass over the top of this little collection of things to bomb, so hopefully they don't shoot back. Just up in front somewhere. down there somewhere. Don't see them. Okay, let's head kind of... Where's my heading bug? Yeah, let's go kind of north. Yep, go north up into the mountains. Now, where's our fuel? Loads of fuel left. Why can't I fire my flares? Bypass not let you fire flares?
Fire flare.
Hmm. I wanted to fire one, not all of them. Remember how to turn on the ECM either. Okay. Doctor Project, can't wait to play the new map. It'll be better whenever there's some actual missions on it. That's quite nice. Yeah, it's definitely a map for jets at the minute. Whenever you get low to the ground, the textures are a bit... 15 years ago. Microsoft Flight Simulator 10. Actually some villages with 3D buildings up here. A bit better. You can't actually play it. Why not? I don't have it. It's a lot of hard drive space as well. It's an awful lot of what looks like fields with not many buildings around. It's obviously farmland. I'm gonna have to climb a bit. Oh, there's a big valley. Let's do a valley run. This may end disastrously. This will probably end disastrously. Yeah, see what I mean about the textures whenever you get down low?
Pull up.
They're very grainy. From height they are quite nice, but down low they are not so pretty.
Altitude. Altitude.
Wait for an update to be. Bye. I'm using the DelanClip head tracking. Quite like it. It was reasonably cheap as well. when I got it. That was quite a few years ago. Must be 5 or 6 years old now. So still we're well up into the mountains, and my frame rate's kind of pegged at 75 frames a second. Some nice mountains here. Ooh, those textures are a bit horrible. The thing is, so if you only buy a portion of the map, I assume this is what you're going to get for the rest of it, is this horrible low quality. I assume this is what it's going to be. Right, let's head... let's just keep going right up to this airbase then. We've got loads of fuel. But yes, I assume this is what you're going to get. And if you've actually purchased parts of the map or the whole map, you're going to get the high quality. Hopefully for all of it. I have went and purchased the whole thing. So we will see. Yeah, those textures are yuck. I don't know how well that comes out in the stream, but they are horrible. I suppose if you're just playing Earthquake, PvP up in the skies, it's kind of perfect. You don't need to spend the big money for the high-res textures. It might even play smoother if you don't have the high-res textures. Might be an advantage to not have it. But yeah, that it all looks. It has just a lot of potential, especially up around here. I like this. This is going to be. I'm high. I'm at 10,000 feet. I'm up into the mountains. Hello, Pixie. How are you doing? Some of these peaks are going to be interesting with the helicopters. 10,000 feet. What is the ceiling on a helicopter? Can they make 10,000 feet? It'll be a struggle. You won't be taking off with your 16 Hellfires and an Apache. Right, how close am I to... Yeah, due north. Heading select. Not sure who keeps keying the mic. It's kind of annoying. Doesn't seem to be flagging SRS. Who's keying?
Pull up.
Shut up, Betty. I know what I'm doing. says flying straight into a mountain. Okay, so here we are. What?
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, that's guts of 11,000. Some can. I used to live near. And how they flew. What? Ooh,
Altitude.
what sort of altitude were you at? I live in a fairly flat country. There's not. Our highest mountain, I think, is something like 900 feet or something pathetic like that. Or is it 900 meters? No, it's not very high either way. Ooh, that looks quite nice over there. So yeah, I like this area. But I think we're way north of where the high-res textures are supposed to be. So 5, 6. This will make for some nice flying.
Pull up.
I'm fine.
Altitude.
So if anyone's interested, what I have been told is the little flight bug in the middle. If you can see daylight between the bottom of that and the mountain, you will make it. Don't need to worry. It seems to be true. Still really bad textures. Okay, whenever we get up here, I'm going to turn due west. There is an airfield out here somewhere. Still a bit further. Fuel is still good. Still got fuel in the drop tanks. Hold on, I'm turning off that SRS. I'm not, because I can't turn down the volume. Where's the volumes?
Altitude.
I used to live just beside one of the busiest heliports in Europe, apparently. Whenever I was young. It wasn't.
Altitude.
You could tell
Altitude.
I could tell all the different helicopters by the sound. Especially the Chinooks. Pretty awesome. Right, we are. So this runway is just up here somewhere. Wow, that's a bit Okay, let's go have a closer look. Oh, some buildings and things out here anyway. Actually, this little area isn't bad.
Altitude.
Plenty of buildings. General ground
Altitude.
texture still not great, but at least there's buildings. Okay. Okay, we said we were going to head out west. Where's my heading bug? Due west. Oh, shot of it. So, turn on the altitude hold and the heading select. Let's give it a bit of helping hand. Okay, so our drop tanks are just about done. Yep, quite like this area. Or will we go? Let's try and go for this one. So we need a 264. 2, 4, 5, 6. $12,000 feet. The problem with all these maps is it just takes a while for the map builders to actually make something interesting out of them. Till then, this is just desert with nothing here. I'm tempted to jump into the map editor and stick a few helicopters at the top of some of these mountains to see if they can take off. Right, are they dead? Yep. How do you jettison? Master arm. Jettison. 2 tanks. You get back to the main page. That one. Can't remember how to turn that on. It is not that button. Thought it was that button.
Flare.
Ah, there it is. I remapped all my buttons. Hi there, THC42. The villages look really good if you fly helis. Yeah, the villages look good so far. It's just a pity about some of the ground textures. The villages stop very quick and then they just go into a really horrible ground texture from what I've seen so far. From this altitude it does look quite nice though. And I do like this really mountainous terrain. I think this would make a good earthquake area. Plenty of valleys and mountains to hide behind and crash into. There's potential, a lot of potential. Wow, I'm actually supersonic on military power. Wasn't expecting that. Realized I haven't even been looking at the radar. I don't know if there's any bad guys on this map at all. Looks like there's only the one little spot down here. But I want to do a kind of loop around all these airports. If I can make it. 95 miles. 262. Let's go. Turn left a little bit. The grass draw distance is really close. Yeah, I'd mentioned that earlier if you're on, whenever we were taxiing around the... No, it's whenever I was flying the Gazelle around Kandahar, you can actually see the draw distance, and yet I thought I had my draw distance set quite far. You can actually see the buildings drawing in. If you fly really low... if you fly really low, it's just because you can't see very far. So from this sort of altitude, it is actually quite nice. I probably have the shadows turned down to simple, so that's why that doesn't look so good, but generally my settings are set at high. This is saying I'm doing 0.96 Mach. There's a few dips in the frame rate for whatever reason. Maybe people joining the server. Don't know who's on here. Not very many. I wonder if the mountains really have that browny red tinge in them. Probably means there's lots of iron. Or something like that. That was midnight. Wow. Very flat, big basin out over there. Okay, let's see. Channel 54. It's TACAN, I assume. I remember how to do TACANs. There. I feel like I should be down low for this. Another wee village. So yes, the little villages look really nice, but then
Altitude.
this is just ugly.
Altitude. Altitude. It almost looks blurry, the texture is that bad. I think we are out into this is supposed to be the high texture area, I think. It's so blurry, it's almost like aliased or something, or... It's actually hard on the eyes. Okay, we're into a bit of... This could almost be Syria. How far away are we? It doesn't say. If I do transmit receive, we'll go 20 miles. Too low resolution for the height, yep. But again, if you're up on a helicopter, you're going to be even lower than this again. You'll see this bit here looks quite nice. Where you've got those little villages, some trees, fields.
This looks very nice now. This is the sort of area I want to fly. Lots of trees and villages. Yep, miles. Then you look at this side and it's just that blurry texture. Okay, let's get down a bit lower. There's some nice buildings and things there.
Altitude. Altitude.
Again, a fairly nice airport. And surroundings. Nice big village.
Altitude. Altitude.
Plenty of room to place things. Yep, fair enough. In and around the airports look quite nice. And I suppose if you're flying around to do some bombing runs, that's all you want. Right, let's... where are we going next? Due south. Very strange mountain ranges.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay, back on autopilot again. See my shadow. I do love flying whenever you can see your shadow.
Altitude.
Turn off that TACAN. If I can remember how. I could go to the next TACAN. 48. No, like seeing my shadow, but that got a wee bit close there. Again, we're back into that really awful texture.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Random village in the middle of nowhere. Okay, next TACAN is over this way. Fuel's still good. I've turned off the radios. Why am I still hearing something? Oh, I actually have some things on radar now. E3. Now, what's this guy? Too far away to lock up, I think. Now, why is that not? This has changed since the last time I played it. So that's sensor of interest. Changed my key bindings, that's what it is. Too far away. Random little few house village. Yeah, some of these villages are going to be really nice for that counterinsurgents type Apache A10 type flying. I'm looking forward to that. Once a few mission builders get in there. Oh, what's this? There's a big walled off area. That's huge. Is that the runway? Very narrow. There's another huge airbase. Okay, what's next? That one doesn't have a tack on, so I'm going to cut the corner and go down to here, 98, although that's a long way. $132 miles. Don't think we'll... I might make it in the fuel. Although I might... It's getting late, so I might jump off and have a look at Kola. The winter textures. Let's go full afterburner and see how far we get in this tank of fuel. It's all kind of very samey. And as soon as we run out of fuel, I'm gonna go and have a look at Kola. So overall, so far, I think it has potential, and it's a really huge map. How long have I been flying? It's quite a while, and we've only done this little circuit. Sorry, that little circuit. No, that's so it is. Actually, we've done a fair bit.
Bingo.
That's probably right up the northern edge of where the high detail zone is, or supposed to be. No, emergency jettison doesn't jettison the air weapons.
Altitude.
Oh, warning for headphone users, that was going to be loud. Yeah, I think it has potential.
Caution.
What does everyone else think? Was there 7 or 8 users on, people on? Or other people's thoughts? I think it has potential. I think it's going to need a lot of work, but I think it has potential. I'm looking forward to the Chinook as well, but they really need to sort out the logistics.
Bingo. Bingo. Data.
It all went quiet. Oh, it's crashed. It did. Crashed. Oh. And did the server reboot and I just wasn't watching? Right, anyway, I'm going to do a cooler map. Actually, you know something? I'm going to do my own because create new mission on Kula. Don't really care. Trying to put in the detents for my throttle. I'm going to fly the Vegan a wee bit on Kula. I need to get rid of that in the corner. So I want to have it, let's do, now this is the Arctic Circle, so let's try, what's that, October? Yep, sun just about rises. Conditions, do -5, I don't know. Leave that all blank. Where do I want to fly? Don't think there's anything new. Don't think there's anything new, so I'm going to plonk down a... Where's the rest of it? Where's that? There we go. Don't know what happened there. I'm going to do a vegan and I'm going to do a client take off from runway. Can we do a hot? I don't know. We'll do take off from runway. That'll do fine. And we want it to have, let's just do a center fuel tank. Keep it nice and slick. Right, let's go. No. Let's see what this looks like. Hopefully it's a bit snowy. I assume that's how you make it snow, is make it winter. Don't know. Nope, that looks a bit green. See, now here the grass looks nice, but it's not snowy. Anyone any ideas how to make it snowy? It's October. Set to -5. Winter. Just do a winter clear sky. Let's see what that looks like. Nope. That is most definitely not a winter look. Okay, I must be doing something wrong. Anyone, any ideas? Oh, that's went back to default. Winter clear sky. Do you have to load or see it? Minus 15. Let's go January. Do we actually have any sunlight? Nope, sun doesn't come up in January. Just about comes up in February. Let's try that. Minus 8. That looks better. Okay, so there's no snow in October, but there is in February. There's more like it. Right, are we running? Yep. Okay, undercarriage up on. That's a nav. There's lots of air lights, so that's an undercarriage fuel tank. Keep the radar off. I think that's okay. Right, let's go for it. Seats really sitting high. Okay, stage 2. With the wheel line at the bottom, hits the 2 outside edges, pull back gently. Don't let it go too far. Touch down again. Better now. Gear up. Go back to stage 1. The problem with this is there's just nothing really here. I want to go submarine hunting in my vegan, but I need some good map makers to actually make me a good sub hunting map. suppose when you look at it, the textures here aren't an awful lot better. Is there autopilot in this thing? There is. Yep, that button. What does this mean? Okay, so for new villages, there's one up ahead. So yeah, again, the problem with this map is it's just a bit barren. Plenty of places to put in some farps for helicopters. Run logistics out to them. What's the radar range? Changed all the buttons, I don't remember what to do now. I could have swore I had these mapped to something. thing has got a lot of fuel actually. Talking of which, we're down below 100, so we can get rid of that guy. A biofuel tank. Into the forest. Start a big fire. Are these flashing funny? Oh, because I'm almost at Mach 1. Apparently whenever you're just sitting at that just about Mach 1, you get a funny shockwave and the autopilot can't handle it. Just about holding above Mach 1. Nope, it's going to slip below. So you can't do Mach 1 at this altitude with second stage burner. You know something, there's nearly more interesting stuff to look at on Afghanistan than there is in Kola, at least here. That's nice, the rays coming through the clouds. Of course, there was a slight climb there as well, which wouldn't have helped with staying transonic. That's going to be loud. Yep, I like it. The snow is just something a bit different. Okay, I want to go back and have a quick look at Afghanistan again. And I want to go to the other airbase. In fact, let's do a mission editor and build one myself. What is the other big? No, I want to start a new. Sure, you want to create? Yes. I want to go to Afghanistan. I'll keep the same coalitions. So Kandahar. Bastion, maybe. Didn't have a look at that one. What else is worth looking at? I'm gonna go this one. And I'm gonna put a helicopter in, fly down to these couple of towns. So I'm gonna drop in a what do I fancy? Mi-24. Must finish that sand texture. I'm gonna go for this one. Take the fuel down to 50%, more than enough. In there, client, weather, clear, that is fine. Let's stick in a couple of waypoints. That's probably more than far enough to fly. Oh, I should have made it hot. Oh, no, maybe it started in the air. Oh, this could be interesting. This might have been an air start. It is an air start. Oh, I'm gonna die straight off the bat.
Adjusting magnetic declination.
Ooh,
Ready.
Generator.
straight into a building. Let's start on the ground. Turning point. Parking hot. So I'm gonna have a quick look at this, and then that'll do me tonight.
Commander, adjusting magnetic declination. Ready.
I haven't heard that one before. Oh, this is there's no map. Huh. Okay. There's the first thing, there's no map. Don't like that one. Don't need any of that. Okay, let's get out of here. Trim there. Reset my head tracking. Let's get out of here. Yeah, let's have a look around this airbase. Again, nice high walls. It looks to be pretty big. Radar, there's stuff sitting around, which is quite nice.
Turning all weapons.
Undercarriage up. Again, are these helipads or are they some sort of storage? Underground storage? I don't know. Oh, those are bladders. Might be water, might be fuel. Oh, oh. Thank you. Very interesting. Oh, nearly crashed. So what you're saying is don't land on them. And hi there, Deport TTV. There's the proper heliports. This is another big base. Many things might happen if you land on them, none of them good. Well, it might be a nice fireworks display for somebody. Again, the ground texture is, there's just something grates me about that ground texture. Now what about those ones? Are they heliports? Or something? They look like something you would put something in. Tent City. There's plants growing up through them, whatever they are. They look like big basins for catching rainwater.
Commander weapons ready.
These air bases are massive. It's incredible how big they are, if these are real. And I assume they are. I really had no idea they were so large. Again, it looks like from the photogrammetry there should be buildings out here. You can see the big sort of square shapes. I'm gonna have to look up some satellite imagery to see what this really looks like. Like, should there be units and all these little sticky out bits? Oh, there's actually a car driving. hangars with not really taxiways out of them. Very much looks like it's just not finished. Well, they're destructible. That's pretty cool.
Выпусти шасси. Выпусти шасси.
And that's just with the gun. Okay, everything's destructible then. That's nice to know. Not really concentrating on flying, just more about shooting things. Oh, now you said those things were bladders. I wonder what happens if we shoot those. I know where I'm going next. What's that? More hangars? It is. With not really taxiways? Unless that's intentional. I don't know. Again, that looks like more stuff that should be there that's not. I think this will be quite good once the mission makers get in there and do something useful with it. Aye, where were they? They were over this way. I think. Yeah, so there's more what looks like buildings in the ground that don't really exist. Oh, there's bladder things. I'm in a destructive mood. Yeah, there's a lot of buildings missing. Well, what if they are? They blew up quick. Can't find them now. Anyway, this is a big airbase. I like it. Could get lost in here. Okay, next problem. I have no map, so I can't see my waypoint. So I want to be going sort of south, 180. No, not that way. Question is, can I hold it still enough, long enough to get out to 5-6? One 5-6.
Аварийный,
Oh.
остаток топлива.
Didn't like that. I like the hind, but it does try to kill you every now and again. Okay, let's get low and see what a helicopter would see going between these two air bases. Oh, make sure I don't go too fast either. Frame rate's dropping. Not pegged at the usual 75. It's obviously loading a lot of terrain. Really see the draw distance things just popping in occasionally. going to be a good area for helicopters. It's quite nice. Trees to hide behind, little villages, buildings. Ground texture just needs some grass. Maybe that's what I don't know what it is. It just looks too flat or something, or a little bit blurry. Ooh, that's a big tree. I want to avoid that one. Might hit a tree at some stage. Actually doing silly things outside views. That's pretty awesome. Okay, that's big trees. Let's just go up in between those. Yeah, whenever you're going fast, the ground texture actually doesn't look too bad. Now, where's this other air base? Still a bit to go. Oh, what's that? Truck? Practice some Ukrainian flying. Ugh, that one popped in kind of late. Nice big city. I like the big cities now. Big cities are good. Frame rate is dropping a bit again. Still above 60, but it is dropping away. Wow, a bit of wasteland. That's cool. This must be the airport right up ahead. Looks like a runway. Slum areas. It's quite well done here. I like this, the real rundown look that they have going on. So that's an interesting wall with nothing in it. Almost looks like it should be a runway across the way.
Отказал генератор.
Makes a natural dirt wall around the edge. So I assume this one's going to get filled in with stuff the same as the other one. There's not much here at the minute. Uh-oh.
Опусти шасси.
Yep, there's not much to this one. Now, which way am I going? Southish, I think it was. I assume this airbase is all going to get filled in. It's very barren. Oh man, that's going to be a long flight to wait. I don't think I'm going to bother doing the full flight. Uh, 32, no, that's like a 15-minute flight or something. Why can I not move the outside view? Yep. THC42 said earlier, and the helicopter actually looks quite nice out here. If you're low enough, fast enough to not be looking at that texture, this is quite nice. A lot of hedges, a lot of trees, a lot of buildings to hide around for a helicopter. I can see this being fun doing some logistics. Land low and fast through here with your Chinook. Dropping supplies between air bases. Yep, I think this is going to be a big multiplayer map. Especially with so many people in the community that have actually served here. I like the idea of Kulip, but there's just not much there. It's very barren. To 10. tree. Okay, let's climb out of it. We've done very low level. Let's climb out of it, see what it looks like. So realistically, I probably shouldn't be flying so low. What do I say? What's that? 200 meters. Let's trim out a bit there. Turn the camera. Well, what do I like for fuel? It's fine. Even at this altitude is quite nice here. Just need to do something with a new map. Don't know why I keep turning left. Still need to turn a bit right. Is there actually any frequencies? Can't do TACAN as far as I know in the... I'll go down to this village actually. You can't do TACAN as far as I know in this. Definitely the frame rate really drops away whenever I turn my head. Yep, I don't know how blurry it is on stream, but it's actually very glaring. Just that frame rate change. I might limit my frame rate down to 60 for this map, just to keep it consistent, because I don't like the way it's jumping around between 75 and about 63, 4. It's not really a town, this is just flatlands. That's a nice view village in the hilltop. Again, this will be... That just looks perfect for a counterinsurgent type strike. Where am I going? 230. Yeah, they have this nice sort of derelict look, a lot of these little villages. Which is nice. Don't like this canal type of thing. The banks look very artificially sloped. Maybe that's what it looks like. And the water's doing a funny hill thing there. It's going up over a hill. It's a bit odd. Yep, get your nice wee KO out here, hide in the trees. Spot loads of tanks out here in the battlefield. Oh, nice. Do like seeing my own shadow while I fly. Right in front somewhere. What's my fuel like? Pretty low. Okay, let's go practice a landing at this airbase, and then that is going to do me for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the scenic tour of Afghanistan. And even the half's only half done. A whole village, and very rundown kind of village looking out that way. Again, this is another huge airbase. Is this really the size of the airbases in Afghanistan? Huge. A lot of buildings missing in this one again. Ooh, yep, they're fuel. Good shout, that guy. They're fuel. What did he call them? Bladders? Can't see the message now, it's scrolled off the top of my screen. Uh-oh. Lost control. Nope, got it again. And you can do a lot of damage in a hind. What about these ones? Yep, they don't last long either. Containers. Oh, think I'm out of ammo.
Выпустил шасси.
Out of ammo. Oh, that was a bit low.
Отказал генератор.
I think I killed my engine with that rocket. Yeah. Yep. See if my gear will come down.
Отказал генератор.
What has happened? One of my engines is gone. Engine number 2's dead. Must have ingested smoke from those rockets. No. Didn't quite make that then. Wobble. Eject.
Отказал генератор.
Perfect. Like a glove, you can't eject. Everybody out. Now, why can I not turn not view anymore? Don't know. So you have another airbase with, I suppose, about half the stuff there. There's a lot of room for a lot more. I assume all this extra area is going to get filled out. I'm going to have to look up on the map what these places really look like. Funny little doorway whenever you can just go round. Yes, there is just that. Grass goes in really late. It's only 100 meters ahead of the camera. The grass actually grows in, yet my draw distance is quite far. Yep, so far first impressions are fairly good. I think it's going to be good. Needs a fair bit of work, but I think it's going to be good. I assume these are some sort of water collection type thing. Or storage. Random. some slalom to get in and out. Although that's an internal. In big squares where there probably should be buildings. What's the idea of this bit? Obviously blast walls, but that's not an entrance because you're already inside the compound. Village with a fence and outpost all the way around it. Assume this is part of the base as well. Awesome. Right, it is really late here, so I am going to stop tonight. I will probably not be on tomorrow night, but hopefully I'll be on again over the weekend at some stage. I'm looking forward to this getting built out and getting some of the map makers getting their hands on it and actually making something good. Grey flag or somebody like that. I think this will be really good for a counterinsurgents type scenario. Cool. Right. Thanks very much for watching, everyone, and for all those that took part in the chat. Thank you very much, and I will see you again. Bye.